Welcome to the Mankind Cave. Welcome to Kayfabe Connection, your home for facts, rumors, knowledge, trivia, and everything you know and hope to know about pro wrestling. Hit the subscribe button. It is right down here. If you want to listen to something different other than generic metal music, welcome to Q1 to 4 dudes talking about wrestling, the same topics, the same companies over and over. If you want to listen to something different, hit the subscribe button.
Hey, this is Adam, a.k.a. Edge, a.k.a. the Rated R Superstar, a.k.a. Dwight from Haven, a.k.a. What was my name in Bending the Rules? I can't remember, but you're listening to the Kayfabe Connection.
This is Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks, and you're listening to the Kayfabe Connection, your home for facts, rumors, knowledge, trivia, and everything you know or hope to know about pro wrestling. It's just too sweet.
Welcome to the Mankind Cave. Welcome to another episode of Kayfabe Connection, your home for facts, rumors, knowledge, trivia, and everything you know and hope to know about pro wrestling. We are in the Mankind Cave, and I'm back. It's been 2 weeks, and I gotta say, I am so sorry. I went to the beach, and I took a day off, took a personal day, got on a boat, and I was responsible. I put on SPF 75. Dude, I even had the lip balm. I had a separate, like, you know, like facial sort of fucking like sunscreen lotion. Dude, your boy was out there just getting burned to death, like severe burns. I got sun poisoning. My wife had it really bad. My wife broke down with a fever. Like, we were super sick. We were both miserable together for like a week straight. So it's so funny. I'm like, on the last episode that I posted 2 weeks ago, it's like, yo, we're gonna get you all kinds of content, and we're going to hit you just multiple episodes through the week. And then I go out on a boat and I burn myself really bad, and I've been out of commission for 2 weeks. So again, my apologies to you, to my loyal, faithful kayfabe brothers and sisters. Thank you for being patient. So without further ado, let's get into the plugs. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Let me know what you think. Hit the in the comments, dude. Just say something. Don't ask me, hey, want to be friends, because you're a bot and you're up to no good. But if you don't say that, I'll respond to you. So just don't say want to be friends. That tells me you're a robot. But yeah, leave a comment, man. Let me know what you think. Just about anything, good or bad, it doesn't matter. Constructive criticism, cool. I'm open to it. Just don't be a dick, and don't be a robot. Those are 2 rules, right? So subscribe on YouTube. Kayfabe Connection, all one word, on Instagram. It's a great place on Instagram to check the IG story for Kayfabe. One, to, I'll send little previews or do little hype videos in the Mankind Cave. That's cool. But also, it lets you know like when a new episode's going to drop. I'll put like a picture like, hey, recording tonight, expect this episode. Then something else I'm going to try out too on the IG stories is I've never done a live, and I'd like to do IG lives, just hanging out in the Mankind Cave, talking with people. And what I might even do too is like watch a wrestling match and just do some sort of like mystery science theater shit to it on live and just laugh at it. And we can comment, you can join the video, we can watch together and laugh at it, or comment on how awesome it is, and so on and so forth. So look out for that. I'm going to try to incorporate some cool stuff in on Instagram, and then also on Twitter at the letter K, F-A-B-E Connection. Follow Kayfabe Connection on Twitter. That's where it all started. That's where the biggest following is. So there's lots of conversation to be had on Twitter. Without further ado, let's get right into the content here. So looking into the crystal ball here, I know I promised last time, we're going to get you all kinds of, no, I'm going to get you all kinds of content this week. Some things to expect from Kayfabe Connection this week. This episode is going to be focused on New Japan. New Japan has their tournament that they have going, an 8-man tournament for the vacant, I guess it's not vacant, it's John Moxley's United States title, but he can't come to Japan because we're dealing with the C word right now. So, yeah, it's up for grabs, a shot at the title. It's every Friday, I believe 9 p.m. Eastern time. Friday night, it's cool to watch wrestling on a Friday night. It's like heat up some pizza rolls, dude, get you a little drink, hang out wherever you're hanging out, get comfy, and you watch wrestling on a Friday. It's kind of nostalgic, makes you feel kind of like a kid again, you know? So we're going to talk about New Japan this episode, but other things to expect. I did a toy spotting the other day. So there's going to be a Kayfabe Connection toy spotting vid, first time ever. And I'm gonna post that. So something to look forward to. And lastly, Impact. There'll be an Impact specific, Impact exclusive episode. I haven't really dedicated an episode since Slammiversary, so I just want to get into what's happened at the TV tapings and catch you up on current events with Impact and sort of what to look at and what to expect here leading up to the next big show, which will be Bound for Glory, which I believe is in October. So an Impact episode, a toy spotting episode, and this episode here, a New Japan episode. So again, I promise you content. I am going to deliver. So again, apologies for burning myself severely and not living up to my promise, but I'm back. My pasty Irish skin is looking good and healthy, right? We're looking good. Okay, let's go. New Japan. Very first match, the opening match was an Australian rules tag match that featured Clark Connors and Jordan Clearwater taking on Logan Regal, one of the Regal twins, and Barrett Brown. I'm going to be flat out honest with you guys. I didn't know shit about these people. I'm not... I'm just being honest. I am an honest dude, and I am not going to be on here and pretend I'm some gatekeeper of New Japan or some gatekeeper of indie wrestling. And, oh, I know all the indie talent that's ever existed. And, ooh, I've seen him do these moves, and you should check this match out. And I know my stuff, but I don't know every single thing about everything. I'll humble myself and admit that. So, yeah, so just catching you up and just giving you a heads up on who these people are. So Clark Connors was trained by Lance Storm in Canada. He's now being trained by Shibata currently at the LA Dojo. Finisher's a Boston Crab. So he to me was one of the standouts in this match. Clark Connors, to me, as soon as he got in the ring, he's like talking shit to the dude. He's got the hair, a little bit longer hair, and like Jack. He's got some Kerry Von Erich vibes to him. So I dug Clark Connors. To me, he was the standout on the match. His tag team partner, Jordan Clearwater, he's called the Golden Boy of pro wrestling. That's kind of his moniker. And a fun fact, he was trained by the Machine Gun Carl Anderson. So a little bit about that tag team. On the other side, we have Logan Regal. He has a twin brother who actually wrestles in England currently. They are known as the Regal Brothers. And he's wrestled all over. He's wrestled for AEW, Beyond, Black Label Pro, list goes on and on. Barrett Brown, his tag team partner, again, didn't know much about him. He got the win in this match, so I learned about him in this match. Barrett Brown's wrestled in AEW, Evolve, NWA, ROH, and Wildcat. Shout out to my boys Larry and Logan, occasional co-host of Kayfabe Connection. Down in the 504. Yeah, Wildcat, indie down in New Orleans, wrestled for them. So it was a 7-minute match, but everybody got their shit in. They can all go. This was fun. This was a fun match. And typically, New Japan, dude, I'll see tag matches at the start of a pay-per-view or a show, and I'm just like, ugh, I've become so conditioned to just get that out of the way and just because it just seems extra. And they kind of go, in my opinion, Ghetto kind of goes a little overkill with the tag matches sometimes. But this New Japan Strong Show, it's an hour. It's easily digestible, and the tag matches are just fun. And honest to goodness, it's fun learning about new wrestlers. You get so, I don't want to say bored, but it's like you get so accustomed to just knowing everybody. So like, I think it's just fun. It's just fun learning new wrestlers and seeing new moves and fresh takes and fresh spots and just more talent. And I honestly think too, it's no secret. It's you don't need to be a fucking rocket scientist to figure it out. We haven't had any indies lately, so I think that's showing. And me enjoying this program so much is that it's showcasing indie talent, and that's something that's been lacking for months because it's difficult to run an indie during the C word. So yeah, 7-minute match. We got a roll up by Barrett Brown for the win, and Barrett Brown and Regal won the match. So yeah, I dug it. These guys can go. I'm ready to see more of them. And actually, this week I'm gonna try to go on YouTube and check out some matches that they've been in. So good opener, good tag match. We had another tag match that featured former PWG, Evolve, WWE, you name it, TJP, ACH. ACH is back. I cannot express how much how happy I was to see ACH back in the ring. I know he's been on the indies. He did some stuff with GCW, which even came here. But I'm not trying to go out to an outdoor indie show with people. So cool. Hope everybody had fun at those GCW shows. And then Alex Zane taking on PJ Black, Mysterioso, and Blake Christensen. So we got our Lucha guy, Mysterioso, who, I mean, it's funny because he had like the Sin Cara adjacent clothing on in the ring. So that kind of tickled me. But of course, he can go. And then you got Alex Zane, who, I mean, he's had matches against Robbie Eagles, who's a PWG alum. I'm familiar with that match, but that was the match on social media that like put Alex Zane on the map. So check out Alex Zane versus Robbie Eagles. Check that match out if you're wanting to see a new indie guy to get into. And then, of course, I mean, PJ Black, he's a former Nexus member, worked in Lucha Underground as well as various other companies. So you already know what to expect with him. And then Blake Christensen, who, again, I knew the name and I was familiar. He, to me, was the standout in this match. He's wrestled everywhere, like Beyond, GCW, Black Label Pro, Impact, PWG, Wrestling Revolver, you name it. We got a PJ Black springboard 450 for the win. For being out of the game, I mean, everybody looked strong. Like, this was the flippity-doo-dah, flippity-flip match. Woo! Like, but, you know, if you're heavy into it, tight. You love this match. If you're some salty, sourpuss Jim Cornette fuck that's just like, oh, I only like when the dudes have curly afros and, you know, wear black boots and punch each other for real. If that's the wrestling energy, you probably didn't like the match. And then if you're in between, it's a toss-up. But yeah, this was the flippity-doo-dah match. But I enjoyed it. Again, I love seeing new talent. And yes, of course, these are former talents of different companies I'm familiar with, but just seeing a Blake Christensen and seeing an Alex Zane and just seeing what these guys can do, it's exciting. It's to me, it's like music. It's like, I have like 40,000 songs on my phone, but man, when somebody sends me a recommendation like, yo, you should check this album out, and then I can add like new music, there's no better feeling than like, I got more like, you know, stuff from my ears, you know, on my phone that it's more things to go to. And there's more options to go with. And then I can share it with others who are also avid lovers of music and go, hey, dude, you got to check this. My friend sent me this. Got to check it out. Same thing with wrestling. Dude, this Blake Christensen guy tore it up on this New Japan show on Fridays on New Japan World. Subscribe to it if you haven't. Like, get the app, whatever, which they don't even have an app. As I'm so used to saying that. That's one thing that they definitely need in New Japan as an app. But, dude, we get hilarious like commercials, like this Japanese sponge commercial. It's like what? But I love the charm of that because it's like still it's on New Japan World. It doesn't feel like you're watching it on the New Japan website. It feels like you're watching it on like a TV channel or something. So it is kind of weird when you see these Japanese commercials on it. And then we get to the tournament, the semifinals. Semifinals of New Japan Strong, the U.S. Cup for the New Japan Cup, we'll say. Tama Tonga taking on David Finlay. These two had great chemistry together. And honestly, not that I was thinking this match was going to suck at all, because both of these dudes can fucking work their ass off. It exceeded expectations. You never know like what people's chemistry are going to be, but they just were always one step ahead of each other and just meshed. And I dug it. It was awesome. Tama went for the stun gun, missed it. Finally gets it. It doesn't hit it. It doesn't get the pin. Then David Finlay gets him for the pin. So I guess it's an upset. Like, I don't think many people had David Finlay pinned on their tournament brackets to go to the finals here. And honestly, I was kind of expecting Tama Tonga to go to the finals. It seemed like this was finally his breaking out party, because I think that's one person in New Japan who definitely he's been around for a while, and you're kind of waiting for his breakout moment beyond just a tag team wrestler. Because God, man, it's like you can only go so far with God to the point where it's kind of running its course. And so I still think we're going to see a breakout Tama Tonga singles run. It's funny, too, because he's getting clowned about his clean-shaven face. Can't relate. He shaved his signature beard off, and everybody's clowning on him, so that's been pretty funny on social media. But the other half of the semifinals, we got Kenta taking on Jeff Cobb. You knew this was going to be a banger. It was a slow start. Kenta healing it up, of course. Tried to kick him in the ding-ding. Didn't work. Cobb caught it. Caught the first one, but Kenta connected on the second ding-ding kick. He went for the Tour of the Islands. Kenta wiggled out of it, kicked him in the nuts, rolled him up for the win. And Kenta is your other finalist for the New Japan Cup US tournament final. It will be Kenta, Bullet Club member Kenta, taking on David Finlay. So the finals will be this week. It'll be, again, Kenta taking on David Finlay. And I had this pulled up specifically for this. So Friday, in this, it looks like it's taking place at 10 Eastern time. So the full card for the New Japan Cup US on New Japan Strong. The finals, of course, David Finlay taking on Kenta. A tag match, dude. Jay White, Switchblade, he's back in New Japan. And Bullet Club member, tag team partner Chase Owens, the crown jewel, taking on the team of Villain Enterprises, Flip Gordon and Brody King. So that's going to be a banger for sure. Next, we have guys that I'm not familiar with again, but this is what I love about this company. We got Rocky Romero. Of course, I know Rocky. Forever Hooligans, Roppongi Vice. Rocky is one of the nicest people in wrestling and one of the funniest, too. Cool dude. His tag team partner, Adrian Quest, taking on Danny Limelight in the DKC. So I don't know much about these guys, but I damn sure I'm going to know something about them on Friday. So can't wait to cover that and go over that. But yeah, that is all taking place on the New Japan World site. And if you haven't already, definitely get the New Japan World subscription. It's totally worth it. And I mean, if you paid $9.99 to watch some bullshit over the past several years, then you should definitely get the app because it's worth it. Quick news and notes here with New Japan while we're on the topic. August 29th, the Summer Struggle show is taking place. It'll be live with English commentary. So if you're more into the English commentary, it will have English commentary for it. So again, August 29th, the main event, Tetsuya Naito, the challenger, former double champ, taking on the current IWGP double champ, Evil. That is your main event. Other matches, we have a tag team rematch. Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi, the current IWGP tag champs, taking on the team of Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi. But wait, there's more. Hiromu Takahashi taking on Ishimori. This is going to be a banger. Another banger. And another banger here. No surprise. The current never openweight champ Shingo Takagi taking on Minoru Suzuki. That match is going to be stiff as fuck. Again, that's August 29th. Those are your 4 main matches taking place at the Summer Struggle show. The G1 is coming up, the G1 Climax. The dates were posted on the New Japan Global handle. So if you go to Twitter or go to Facebook, it is posted on the New Japan Global handle. So check that out. There's all kinds of news and notes that they post on there, but they did bring up the fact that the G1 Climax dates have been secured. And the full event, the full schedule for G1 Climax is the 30th anniversary. It's revealed that there will be 19 events over a 30-day period starting Saturday, September 19th and 20th in Osaka. The tour then heads to Hokkaido for a doubleheader before a tour around the country, including a stop at the brand new Yokohama Budokan facility before finishing with 3 huge nights in Ryogoku Sumo Hall on October 16th to 18th. The 18th is my anniversary with my wife. I'm going to be watching New Japan in the morning. No breakfast in bed that anniversary. I'm watching the New Japan show. I got to be super quiet because it's real early in the morning. But yeah, G1 Climax is coming. I can't wait, man. Because once you get to that period, it's like G1 and Wrestle Kingdom. That's the sweet spot in New Japan. So for all the naysayers and all the people that are just ever since Evil won the double titles, they're, oh, I'm so mad. Everything they do sucks now. I'm this Puro, gatekeeper, but now everything sucks in New Japan. Well, we're getting close to the G1 Climax. The Summer Struggle show on paper, I mean, that card, those 4 main matches are going to be awesome. None of those will be duds. All 4 of those matches will be bangers. So we got that to look forward to. We got the G1 Climax coming up. So all kinds of fun stuff with New Japan. But that's going to do it. That's it for another episode of Kayfabe Connection. Next time someone tells you wrestling's fake, you tell them, so are movies and TV.